In a move that sent shockwaves through the global trade landscape, U.S. President Donald Trump slapped a hefty 25% tariff on goods imported from Canada. This unexpected decision, announced in early 2025, reignited trade tensions between the two neighboring countries. The tariff, targeting a wide range of Canadian products, threatened to disrupt the deeply intertwined economies of the United States and Canada. The move was met with immediate condemnation from Canadian officials, who vowed to retaliate with countermeasures of their own. The business community on both sides of the border expressed deep concerns about the potential economic fallout. This tariff marked a significant escalation in trade disputes between the two nations, casting a long shadow over their historically strong economic relationship. The Trump administration cited the flow of illegal fentanyl from Canada into the United States as the primary justification for the tariff. Trump argued that Canada was a major transit point for this deadly synthetic opioid, which has fueled a devastating overdose crisis in the U.S. He asserted that the tariff was a necessary measure to pressure Canada into taking more aggressive action to curb the smuggling of fentanyl across the border. The administration pointed to seizures of fentanyl at the border and the presence of drug trafficking networks operating in both countries as evidence of the issue. However, this justification was met with skepticism by many experts, who argued that the tariff was unlikely to be effective in addressing the complex problem of fentanyl trafficking. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau vehemently denied Trump's allegations, labeling them as completely bogus. Trudeau asserted that Canada was fully committed to combating drug trafficking and had taken significant steps to address the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. He emphasized that Canada had already implemented stricter border controls, increased law enforcement cooperation, and launched public awareness campaigns to tackle the opioid crisis. Trudeau argued that the tariff was not only unjustified, but also counterproductive, harming businesses and consumers on both sides of the border without addressing the root causes of the fentanyl crisis. He accused Trump of using the tariff as a political tool, attempting to deflect attention from domestic issues by scapegoating Canada. While Trudeau refuted Trump's stated reasons for the tariff, he hinted at the possibility of ulterior motives driving the decision. While not explicitly stated, Trudeau seemed to suggest that Trump might be using the tariff as leverage in other bilateral negotiations, potentially related to trade deals or foreign policy matters. The timing of the tariff, coming shortly after disagreements between the two leaders on issues like trade and climate change, fueled speculation about Trump's true intentions. Some analysts suggested that Trump might be attempting to exploit Canada's dependence on trade with the U.S. to extract concessions on other fronts.